Hello everyone, this is Pause the Cat, and welcome to another Minecraft Windows 10 Edition video where today I will be showing you a completely undetectable hidden door using the new observer block. If you don't know how the observer block works, I would recommend that you watch my tutorial on it by clicking on the little eye in the top right corner of the screen, good for mobile and desktop, or you can find a link to it in the description. Alright, let me give you a quick demonstration of how the door works before we get on to the tutorial on how you build it. Let's say we're in our castle in a certain hall. There's a door in the front of us that would lead on to the next room or something here. However, using the observer block, we can break out this block and voila! The door opens. And here I just hit a chest with some valuables in it. To get out, I can just hit this button and I'll be back in the hallway. Here's all the redstone behind what just happened. I realize it isn't very compact, but I'm pretty new to redstone and this is like the first thing I've built without a tutorial, so feel free to improve it if you'd like. So the observer block is revealed when you break the block of the wall in front of it, and it detects it and sends out a 1-tick redstone pulse. That pulse goes into this pulse lengthener that uses repeaters, and it goes into this T flip-flop that basically turns the pulse that the observer block gives into what seems like a lever. In other words, the pulse lengthener turns the pulse into a length of a button press, then the T flip-flop turns the button press into the length of a lever. I'm sure this could be a lot less complicated, but that's how I did it. Now to the button that lets you get back into the main hall. All it is a button that sends a signal to the piston that uses a block to block the signal to allow you back through the door. A lot simpler, I know. Alright, now for the tutorial. First, you'll need a 9x11 space to put the redstone in. Once again, you can improve this. This is just how I did it. It only needs to be 2 blocks high though. In terms of resources, you will need around 2 or 3 stacks of blocks to put your redstone on just to be organized. You will need only 1 observer block, about half a stack of redstone dust, 9 or 10 repeaters depending on whether or not you want to add delay to get back into the main hall, only 1 redstone torch, and 3 sticky pistons. Pretty cheap, right? To build it, you first need to choose the spot on your wall and remember it so you don't have to break down your wall every time you want to access the room. Once you've chosen the spot, place 2 blocks behind it on the ground, then fill in the hole in the wall and place the observer block by specifically placing it on that block to have it face the right way. They place like logs do. Then place 6 blocks like this with 1 block gaps between them. Then place redstone dust on the block behind the observer block. This will be where the observer block outputs a signal. After that, place 6 blocks going back in a straight line from the second block on the left. Then place a block on the 4th block back. Then 2 blocks to the left and another 2 blocks to the left of that. Just to stay organized, I like to put 3 blocks on the ground level for the redstone to go on, and 1 block up and to the left. To finish off the block placing, put down 4 blocks in a square here. Now time for the redstone. Put 4 dust down here in an L shape, and then 2 more here. After that, starting on this block, take it all the way around to the end of the stone bricks. Okay, for the repeaters, we're going to put this first one at 1 tick as well as the second one. The next one goes at 3 ticks, so there was just a little gap at the end, and right across from it is the same thing. Here to the right is another 1 tick, and across from it is a 2-tick repeater. Actually, this one is backwards. It should be 4 ticks facing into the redstone line like the rest. I'll give you a little look over the repeaters. All of them should kind of funnel into the redstone line here. Now the redstone torch goes on the inside of the raised block. Then 1 repeater goes here and has a 4-tick delay, and that will lock the next one, which goes at 4 ticks like it's supposed to. Now if you put the block back in place, the redstone line leading to nowhere yet should turn on, and when you break it, it should turn off. Alright, then put 2 pistons at the end of the redstone line. They should extend if the block in the wall is in place. Then you can cover them up and add the wall next to it, so it's in the corner. If it isn't in the corner, you won't be able to get through. So make sure the entrance is in the corner. Alright, now if you missed anything, I'll just give you a chance to look at the parts or just pause the video if you need to. Okay, let's move on to the last and simplest piece of it. First, we need to break out a couple of blocks in the wall here, right at the drop down of this redstone. Then we want to place a couple of blocks down here so we can place a sticky piston facing into the redstone. Now we can just fill the blocks in the wall back in. Now just place a button wherever you like, preferably close to the piston door so you can get out. Then just connect it up to the piston like this. Now when you press the button, the pistons should retract. Also make sure you break out these blocks so you can get through. If you want, you can even place the button on the wall if you don't want it on the floor. Just make sure it doesn't interfere with the other redstone. Alright, all the building is done. Now I'll do a quick demonstration of how it should work. First, just break the block that the observer block is behind and place it back. Whoops, let's try that again. And now we have access to the chest with all the diamond and gold blocks that say hi. See the little H and the I? Anyway. Then you can go right back out using the button that we put in, and that's it. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. Like I said, feel free to adjust stuff to make it more compact and better than I made it, but that's it for this one. If you like this tutorial, do give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this one, do subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye!